Thank you all for jumping over to this press conference. I'm Avery Bourne and represent the 95th Legislative District in Illinois, and I'm from Morrisonville. With the governor's announcement today of increased mitigations in our region, which is Region 3, we want to respond to that. Obviously, everyone on this press conference is concerned about the increase in cases. I think we all choose to wear masks and socially distance as an easy way to keep our economy open and also to protect the most vulnerable. But these increased mitigation efforts, we are concerned about the data behind them and driving them, and the fact that the governor continues to go it alone in his approach to this pandemic. I think this is troubling for a few reasons. One, it goes beyond his constitutional authority, in my opinion, and I think in the opinion of many, and it decreases the legitimacy of it. I think if he would consult the legislature formally, consult those who are impacted by these mitigations, consult those who have a stake in the game, that would help us better approach this pandemic in a way that keeps people safe, also keeps our economy rolling and open, and keeps us all on the same path. And so his continued go-it-alone approach, which is unconstitutional, is something that I'm concerned about. And certainly we've got Mike Murphy on this press conference, who's an expert on the restaurant industry. These new mitigations are going to hurt our economy in ways that we will not be able to recover from. Tim?
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tim Butler. I'm a state representative from the 87th District, and I cover 3 counties in Region 3 that are going to be under these mitigations now. And first, I have to say, I'm somebody who's experienced COVID firsthand from a positive diagnosis last Saturday. And I've done my part by wearing masks and staying socially distant and respecting the things that we need to try to combat this virus. But that being said, I think today's announcement for so many of us just adds on to months of no collaboration coming from the governor's office, especially when it comes to the General Assembly. And all you have to do is look at organizations like the Restaurant Association, who really haven't been engaged in this process. When you look at the IHSA's stunning announcement yesterday that they're going to go against the governor's recommendations, it shows that the collaboration is not there. And I heard in the governor's press conference today, one of the speakers talk about all the experts he listens to, but he's not listening to members of the General Assembly. He's not listening to the public. He's not listening to the owners of these businesses. They're going to be gutted by these mitigations that are going into effect. I hear from bar owners and restaurant owners every day. They have my cell phone. They text me about the concerns that they have with these mitigations. And we're going to see a lot of people that don't come back, that close shop and don't come back at all and being in business anymore. So happy to be on here today. And I know we're going to take some questions and everything. But with that, I will turn it over to my colleague, Representative Mike Murphy.
Thank you, Tim. My name is Mike Murphy. I'm state representative of the 99th District, which has half of Springfield and 8 rural communities in Sangamon County. And as Avery alluded to, I'm a former restaurateur. And today's been a tough day for me, and having to speak to many of my colleagues from the restaurant industry, and they're very worried. One of the things that is brought up consistently is the governor talks about his science and contact tracing, but he won't share that information. Today on a call with the Department of Public Health, I asked for that information. Last week, 22 members of the House of Representatives asked for that information, and we have yet to receive it. If he has science to prove that restaurants and bars are the problem, bring it forth. Today during the meeting, it was brought up that universities and private gatherings are the problems, but nothing is being done towards them. It's all being towards the restaurants and bars. It's been alluded to also that it's going to be damaging. I just got off the phone prior to this with our operator who has 3 locations in Springfield. He has 110 people working for him, and he's worried about being able to make it. He said he has 3 weeks worth of reserves, and after that, he's going to have to walk away. And it just is disheartening. Tim and Avery both mentioned that the governor is doing this on his own. The Illinois Restaurant Association has reached out and been willing to work with the governor, but he won't listen to any of the experts in the field. The last thing I'd like to mention here is this is not a bipartisan concern. Members from the Democratic caucus have been reaching out for the governor, for him to listen to experts and to open up. So once again, I'm going to call on the speaker. Bring us back to Springfield. Let us do the job that the people elected us for. We were not elected to serve the people just in good times when it was convenient. We need to be back here, and we need to be back here now. Thank you. Representative Davidsmeyer.
Representative C.D. Davidsmeyer. I represent the 100th district, which is all or part of 9 counties that are in the Region 3. Basically, it all goes back to facts. I mean, people keep saying, let's go through the science. Let's look at this. Well, there's nothing that shows that outbreaks are happening coming out of bars and restaurants. They're happening at family gatherings. They're happening at friendly gatherings. They're happening at some small colleges when young kids get together. Once again, we believe that you should be wearing your mask, washing your hands, socially distancing. We are not against science. We believe COVID exists. It is an issue. I've had a friend pass away. So it is a thing, but we need to make sure that we're going after the right sources. So it's like, if my neighbor robs a store, you don't come and arrest me, right? That's what's happening to restaurants and bars right now because it's the easy target. They are following the rules. They have signs posted that say you need to wear your mask. They have, their staff are wearing masks. They're reminding people as they go by, please put on your mask when you go to the restroom, things of that sort. So people are trying to do the right thing. We need to be part of this discussion. The governor has gone way too far, way too long, trying to run this state on its own, and it's a complete and utter failure. Not just on closures, but IDES is failing people. The FOID system is failing people because they're not actually at work. You name it. The gaming board is taking too long to get out gaming license. I mean, everything is slowing down because the state is not doing anything. They're just blaming COVID for everything. We have to make changes. We have to be part of the discussion. Speaker Madigan, call us back now. Let's be part of the discussion.